By just being itself right now, Alberta is unintentionally showing off a bit. At the Calgary corn maze, like the city itself, all that perpetual motion is either something you admire or you just envy the youth. The prolific pumpkins not only pretty, this happens to be a bumper crop at a time when some eastern patches are wiped out. And that corn cannon, yes, corn cannon, is either just fun or another sign of a place that has so much it can seem to play with its food. Allow for some self-congratulations.
Calgary? If it was a person, probably like the Jolly Green Giant.
Really?
Maybe.
Why?
Friendly.
There's lots of stuff to do here. It's a good place to put your roots because it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere but up.
Actually, it's not going anywhere but out. The relentless sprawl accommodating a population bucking all trends, getting younger, bigger, and in need of more workers than anywhere else in Canada.
'Cause we are not all cowboys. When I point the mic out, you make loud noise.
Calgary's population swell looks a lot like Dan Bennett, Transit as he's known. A young man in the city's largest demographic group, 19 to 44. And like most newcomers, he's from another province. Saw gold in that gleam and fell hard for a city of promise.
So I see entrepreneurship and I see motivation. It's like a new kind of, it's the wonder years, so.
Optimism and expectation from the city's next biggest population group, the under 14s. How many people's parents came from somewhere other than Calgary? Wow, that's everybody. A school among many that's grown and changed wildly in the last 10 years, students and staff.
I'd say like 70% of my staff are from outside of Calgary. More and more classes and schools are going to fill up, and from all over the world and all over the country.
Excitement mixed with warning signs. Already brand new schools full. A hospital under construction that can't completely open because it can't find the staff. Calgary's great job surplus, its success and danger. Within the next 10 years, a full quarter of Alberta's workforce will be of retirement age, all that experience ready to walk. And by then, this province will be short nearly 80,000 jobs. Don't think that doesn't unnerve those who believe Canada can be a global energy superpower, but only if it can hang on to the talent. The problem is there are legions of young people eager to work, but they may not have the skills Alberta needs now and will need soon.
You can't transition 30 years of knowledge in 2 years. It just doesn't happen. So there's lots of brainstorming session as to how to transfer all that knowledge down the line.
Not just a future problem, an issue right now. Already, there aren't enough people to work the rigs.
A lot of it is simply it's short-staffed. They just don't have the ability to stretch the experienced personnel we've got across that equipment.
So if you just want to explore it and
that you had some experience in that or would know some other people.
So with productivity already down, hiring takes on a new urgency.
It would be a step up from where you are now.
Julia Cordray runs a recruiting agency that itself is short-staffed. The jobs she's chasing workers for are big money positions, and they still can't get filled.
High level, right? Really specific. Like this one wants 10 years experience. They've been looking for 8 months.
Her sense is that would-be employees know they're in such demand, their expectations are huge, and right now, companies sweat.
Is this going to get better?
No. It's going to get worse. If you're not paying the most, and if you're not fast enough in your hiring process, once you do find really great employees to interview, you're going to miss out because somebody like us or somebody else is going to pull them midway through the interview process and hire them. It's going to get that competitive.
Competitive, this is Calgary now. Pinning down an accurate personality for this changing city has become a preoccupation. Magazine writer Shelley Arnish tackled it, couldn't pick just one, but has a few favorites.
One thing that kind of fits in a way is the idea of the city as a teenager. We like looking in the mirror a bit. We tend to build roads so we can drive fast, and we like cool cars. And I think that this is a city sometimes where people just get, well, the getting's good.
So Calgary's teenager might just fit. It's youth as its vibrancy, but also its vulnerability. To be young in Calgary is to see wealth like never before. It's hard not to crave it.
It's a very high-paced, fast-paced city. You know, a lot of people are driving BMWs and living that life or whatever, and there's a lot of pressure for people my age to have your own condo and your own like beautiful car by the age of 30, because that's just the lifestyle here. It's a fast-paced city, and if you can't run with it, you're just going to trip and fall.
Hi mom, grew up slow and steadily, deadly as live bomb. Yo,
no one in Alberta gets swagger like me.
Transit sees his role as partly trying to cushion those falls. He musically coaches talented but disadvantaged kids, some of whom had starry-eyed dreams of quitting school and getting big jobs. A familiar refrain in Alberta, the province with the lowest number of high school grads who go on to post-secondary education, one of the worst high school dropout rates in the country. At a Calgary youth centre, some hard lessons learned, that not long ago dropping out could be a strategy that paid off. Not really the reality now. The highly skilled jobs currently on offer are beyond the reach of most of the young, and it hurts.
I've always been a hands-on type of person. I wasn't really into the whole schooling, and I actually end up hitting some good leads and got some good work, and just eventually jobs failed or whatever.
When you like are days and days applying for jobs and you like never get a call back, it's like what happened to more jobs than people.
Oh, it is still the reality, still the exciting story of a gleaming city. But there's a careful eye being kept on this growth spurt, and even the most enthusiastic seem a little worried by depressing stats about kids and school.
That scares me because companies need future leaders, and they expect that a future leader would have some sort of education.
and just scream, yeah, this is how we're changing the scene.
Just part of what a city and province in motion are working on. Help the kids see the success eventually as theirs too. If, like that proverbial teen, it tends to look at itself in the mirror a lot now, can you really blame it? Adrienne Arsenault, CBC News, Calgary.